Yes. They want to divide the household.
They want to divide the household. What is the purpose of dividing the household? Divide and conquer, right? What is the root of a strong nation? A family, a marriage, a marriage. And this is why our communities are trash. This is why you got black on black crime. This is why 90% of our women is baby mamas and not wives. Because we don't keep God's commandments. We got to see that. If you can be married and don't have a foundation where your marriage is on. What is your foundation? What's supposed to be the foundation of your marriage?
Well, I consider the foundation of the marriage is the man is the one, is the strongest. He's the one that is the head of the household.
But what is the man supposed to follow? Because as a husband, you expect your wife to follow. Who is the man to follow? What are you supposed to follow? Huh? God. How do you follow God?
You got to be in line with the word.
What's the word? Give me Isaiah chapter 8, verse 20. Because all of your answers are right? But if you don't get specific with it, right? Then you would think anything, right? You would think, what is God's word? What is it? Don't know? He's gonna give it to you. Don't worry about it. Come on.
Hey, chapter 8, verse 20.
Bring it
out. The law and to the testimony. If they speak not according to this word.
Which word? The law and the testimony. What's God's word? His law. You understand? So if a man, as a man, if you're not keeping God's law, then your marriage is automatically going to be out of whack. You're not going to know which way is up. You're going to allow anything to creep into your house and disturb it. Why? Because you don't know what your purpose is. You don't know the way that you're supposed to walk in life. This is why our women come against us. They come against us because we don't have a vision. We don't see a vision.
Right.
But as God's chosen people, as the Israelite man and woman, as the Israelite man, we got to be able to give each other that vision for the woman to follow. They're not going to follow. Our women are not going to follow us off a cliff. The dumb ones will. But the ones that have some type of sense, they're going to follow stability. Right. And that's what we lack. We lack stability. And our stability in these times is supposed to be God's law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
Give me Leviticus 21 and 5. Watch this. I want to get a law for you. Because guess what? The law should be the foundation of your marriage.
Right.
God's law should be the foundation of your marriage.
Right.
You understand? God's law should be your foundation, young man.
Right.
This is how you make real men. For far too long, we've been leading the pack fake. This is not your purpose. Your purpose is to rule the world with your woman behind you and the kids behind her.
They shall not make boldness upon their heads.
So the law saying we can't make boldness upon our head as men. You keeping in line with that law. All praises to the Most High. Read.
Neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard.
Now what does that mean? Neither should they shave off the corners of their beard. What does that mean, bro? That means don't shave into your natural lining. This is what makes real men. Hold that. Give me 1 Kings chapter 2 and verse 2. I'm gonna prove that to you. Keeping God's laws. Yes, you don't have to walk around looking like a caveman, right? You can trim up the natural lining and make it look nice, but you're not supposed to cut into your beard. Why? Because according to God, it's your badge of manly dignity.
That's right.
Your beard is your badge of manly dignity. Now, who are the only people on the planet that don't grow beards? No. Women and children. They don't grow beards. So when you shave yours off, you're saying spiritually, I desire to look like my woman, or I desire to look like my child.
Right.
God said your beard is your badge of manly dignity. How do you tell a male lion from a female lion? His mane, his badge of manly dignity. If you cut a male lion's mane off, it get all soft, it get weak, it get small. It starts to act like the female lion. This is why femininity in men has grown so much in the earth. Because spiritually, you don't understand. There's spiritual power behind having a beard. It's manly. Read what you got.
First Kings chapter 2, verse 2.
Like I said, real men keep God's law. God's law breeds real men. Watch this.
I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong therefore, and shew thyself a man.
Be there strong therefore, and show yourself a man. Now he's gonna show you how to show yourself to be a man. This is King David teaching his son, King Solomon. He's telling King Solomon, be there strong therefore, son, and show yourself a man. How do you show yourself a man?
And keep the charge of the Lord thy God.
It says keep the charge of the Lord thy God, meaning keep the law, statutes, and commandments. That's how you show yourself to be a man.
Right.
Real men don't exist if they don't keep God's commandments.
Right.
And you would not have a follower, and this is why it's so easy for women to just put their man in the household. You don't have a vision, you're not showing her a vision, and now and the television is teaching our women and children.
Right.
Now I just seen on social media the other day something crazy. I'm like, I gotta get off of social media. 50-some-year-old woman on the camera twerking. You are past grown. What are you doing on social media doing that for? Because our men won't stand up and be men. Our men don't stand up and keep God's commandments, which are the teachers of the household. If a family that prays together stays together. A family that keeps God's law as their foundation is the ones that flourish in the earth. And that's proven fact.
Right.
That's proven fact. When I was out the street gangbanging, I couldn't keep nothing. But when I changed over and started keeping God's law, I'm living better than ever right now.
That's right.
Got a woman that stands behind me. And my kids stand behind her. A foundation. If you got a stick just standing up and the wind blow, what that stick gonna do? It's going to fall over. But if the stick got some support behind it, what it's gonna do? It's gonna stand strong in the wind.
Right.
It's gonna stand strong in the wind. This is why your foundation needs to be God's law. Because our foundation is shaky. Give me Deuteronomy 22 and verse 5. Which one if you gonna teach that? Give me Deuteronomy 22 and verse 5. That sound about right? So I got on my brother by this beard, right? So, if he gotta, it's not just us that need to change. It's not just us men that need to change. Our women need to know their role too. If we don't know our role, do our women know theirs? No! Why? Because they haven't been taught it. Now it's time to learn. Now it's time to be quiet and listen. That's what it's time to do now. If we want to prosper as a people, we have to let the men step out in front. Not just any old man, though. Not just any old man. I'm not telling you to let a senseless Negro guide you. I'm telling you to let a man of God guide you.
Right.
Read what you got.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5.
Come on.
No woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So there goes something for the woman now. The woman shall not wear what pertains to a man. Read.
Neither shall a man put on the woman's garment.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. What is that saying? No cross-dressing for men and women. So it's telling man not to put on what? A dress. And it's telling females not to put on what? Pants. And this is why you gotta remember there's spiritualness behind God's law. With a dress on, is a little girl gonna climb a tree? No, why? Because you gotta be able to see everything she got going on, which forces her to be what? Feminine. Female put on a pair of pants, she climbing in that tree with all of the young boys. Guess what? She ended up liking that young boy. And guess what? Now she's somebody's baby mother. Because she wasn't down on that ground. She's feminine, not doing what boys do. So those are facts. Those are facts. A man put on a dress, he's more acceptable to be what? Feminine. Now he's losing his masculinity. Now he once stood strong. Now his wrist is broken. Come on. This is God's law. God's law is perfect. It converts your soul. Give me that Psalms 19:7. Psalms 19:7. Read.
Book of Psalms, chapter 19, verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect.
The law of the Lord is perfect. It'll make you perfect. It'll make her perfect. It'll make him perfect. It'll make her perfect. But they say we can't be perfect. But God says his law is perfect. And if you keep God's law, what does that make you? It makes you perfect. You don't have to be perfect in the eyesight of man. If you're perfect in the eyesight of God, that's all that matters.
That's right.
You can keep God's law perfect. You don't have to be out here buying and selling and breaking the Sabbath. We don't have to be out here defiling our bodies. What's the number one cause of death of the black man in America? High blood pressure. High blood pressure. How do you obtain high blood pressure? By eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, all of the unlawful stuff that we eat. That is the leading cause of death. But we don't see that. You can live life perfect under God, but we choose to live like heathens. Look at us. Y'all probably the only two married in the whole damn event. Why is that such an astonishment? Why? Because they strategically attacked us like that. We have to wake up. How old are you, young man? Huh? You got a girlfriend? Good. It's not for you. God never gave us boyfriend and girlfriend. God gave us husband and wife. He never gave us baby mama or baby daddy. These things cause destruction in our neighborhood because the father knocked up the woman, then he leaves, and now she's there raising a monster by herself. After 14 years old, she can't control that little boy no more. He's bigger, he's stronger, he's faster. So now you got gangbangers. Now you got black on black crime in your neighborhood. And it's because we don't keep God's commandments. Read.
Book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 4. Come on. Marriage is honorable in all.
No, baby mama, baby daddy is honorable.
Marriage is honorable in all.
No. Boyfriend and girlfriend is honorable.
Marriage is honorable in all.
God says marriage is honorable in all. Read.
And the bed undefiled.
Come on.
But whoremongers,
and
adulterers, God will judge.
How does God judge whoremongers and adulterers? He give a monster children. You bring a child in the world and he died before he's 18. You get STDs, and you're bringing them back to your neighborhood and in your community. Those are judgments from God. Give me Deuteronomy 28:61. These are judgments from God for not keeping the marriage law. Now you got an STD that you can't get rid of. Now you got a child that's gang banging and drug dealing because you didn't get married. Do you know marriage clean up our communities like this? That simple, it's not simple, but that task clean up and stop the LGBT community in its tracks. Because now your son has a father to look up to. Now you don't want to be like his mother in all things. You want to be like his father. That's a plague. That's a plague in our community. Read.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 61.
Come on.
Also, every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law.
Which is not written in the law. AIDS ain't written in the Bible. Herpes ain't written in the Bible. Syphilis ain't written in the Bible. But it says every plague that's not written in the book.
And will the Lord bring upon thee.
This is what the Lord will bring upon you when you sleep around. This is what the Lord is going to put upon you when you're not married. That's what he's going to put on you. Who don't know what?
And they naive. Who the fuck don't spread themselves around like that?
Don't know why. And people know that. People
But they
know that
still
the sky
do
is
it.
blue. People know
still do it.
When it's not even
That's because they don't care.
But they still come outside. But that's why our communities is jacked up. Because we say we know, but we don't do. This is why slavery happened. This is why we call ourselves Black and African American. Because we don't keep God's commandments.
Right.
You do not know your purpose in life. Give me Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. What is the purpose of the black man? What is the purpose of the so-called black woman? What is our purpose? Do you know? Is our purpose to be at the bottom serving tables? Or is your purpose to rule the world? Which one? The world. Okay, you got kids, right? You got an inheritance for your kids, right? But he or she do not follow the roadmap to get to the inheritance. Are you going to give it to them? Hell no! So, let's look at it from God's standpoint. We are his children. The world is our inheritance. But we don't do nothing he say. You think he's going to give us the world? So what do we do to obtain the world? To follow the law, that's it. That's it. So, to obtain the world, what's the first thing that you can do that men and women can see right now? What's the first thing you can do? Change the way that you dress, sister. Change the way that you think, sister. Grow your beard out, bro. Put fringes on your clothes, bro. Teach the laws of God in your household, bro. That's how you get, that's where your success comes from. Joshua chapter 1 and verse 8. Joshua 1 and 8. That's where your success comes from. We trust and lie in men and too much. This is why the black community don't never rock. That's why the Asian people can come here and build Chinatown from the ground up while we still in the neighborhood gangbanging. Come on. Arabs can come here and build Muslim temples all over LA. But it's still nothing but black women on Figueroa Boulevard. Y'all are the greatest, y'all is the greatest God of God's creation. But you treat yourselves like bums because you don't keep God's commandments. A little bit of money don't make you rich. A car don't make you fancy. A car don't make you a king. God's laws breed kings.
That's
What
right.
you got?
Book of Joshua, chapter 1, verse 8. this book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth.
Come on.
But thou shalt meditate therein day and night.
The book of the law, God's law, bro, should be taught in your house day and night. To keep the wife and kids in line, to keep yourself in line. Read.
That thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein.
That you may do according to all that's written therein. So God said, hey, brother, grow your beard, son. So what's your next step? What's your next step? It says to do it in your household. If God said a man should not cut into his beard, and he should not go bald unless he go bald naturally. And he should not shave his face. So to teach and keep that in your household, what you gotta do? You gotta grow your beard out. And then once she sees you're serious, she's gonna change her ways. Understand that. Or she may get serious before you do. She changed the way that she dressed. And apply God's commandments in the house. And then you won't be like, well damn, my wife made a 180. My wife did a complete 180. Let me get on board. Faith cometh by hearing. Hearing what? God's law.
Right.
Read.
For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous.
Then, once you start keeping the commandments and meditating in the book day and night, you shall do what?
Make prosperous.
That's how you get good success. That's how you prosper. You don't prosper by anything else. Look at our community. I don't give a damn about no one individual. Look at us as a whole. Are we prospering as a whole? No. We're not prospering as a whole because we're treating each other like niggas and spits. But if we seen Israelites in each other, if we seen Christ in each other, our communities will flourish overnight. The church ain't gonna do it. They've been in your neighborhood for the last 30 years. But over those 3 decades, all you see was your neighborhood get worse. But the church is getting bigger. Why the church getting bigger? Because they robbing you for your resources and not giving you no solution to any of your problems. We gave y'all how to clean up y'all neighborhood overnight. You don't find those solutions in the church because they want to keep you deaf, dumb, and blind to who you are.
Right.
They're in league with the people that rule the world to keep you deaf, dumb, and blind. Before now, have you ever heard the Jews and Israelites? No. We done probably read more scriptures here than you done heard in the church in your whole life.
That's right.
But this is how you know the truth from a lie. This is how you know what's gonna set you free. We said sin. We gotta get rid of sin to prosper. You can't prosper in the midst of sin. Guess what? God don't even hear your prayers while you in the midst of sin. Give me that John 9:31.
The book of John, chapter 9, verse 31. Now we know that God heareth not sinners.
For we know that God heareth not sinners. Watch this, but who did he hear?
But if any man be a worshiper of God,
But if you be a worshiper of God, it says if. If is a 2-letter word, but it got a big meaning. If is a stipulation. If you be a worshiper of God,
and doeth his will,
do it his will, take on a stipulation. You know you worship God when you do his will.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.